Welcome back, everybody, to Wager Talk TV. I'm Ross the Boss Benjamin of WagerTalk.com. It's Friday, October 24th, and I got a free NFL winner for you on Sunday's card in the game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans that will be played in Houston. And that kickoff will go at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Will the Houston Texans be able to save their season as it's getting late early with a 2-4 record, or will San Francisco uh, still maintain the momentum from their 5-2 start, despite the fact they've been without their game one starter, Brock Purdy? And Mac Jones has filled in to do a good job. Is he going to be able to continue his winning ways for the 49ers? I got those answers and much more. Stay tuned. Just a couple friendly reminders, folks, before I get to that pick. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please take a second to do so. Just hit that subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of your page. It's absolutely free. And don't forget to give me a like, folks, on these videos. It goes a long way in showing a small token of your appreciation for the work, time, and effort I put into bringing you a quality free pick video each and every time. And also, folks, let me know who you like on NFL Week 8 action. Leave your comments, your picks in the comment section, and keep it respectful, folks. If you have something you don't like that I say, put it in the form of a question rather than being sarcastic. And again, it's your prerogative how you want to handle it. Just don't be rude. Don't be demeaning to one another. Don't be disrespectful. It's sports betting. We're going to have differing opinions on occasions, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's make it a positive community, and let's make it where it doesn't become a war. Okay, so all right, let's get to the game in hand. San Francisco at Houston. The Houston Texans right now are a 1.5-point favorite according to DraftKings, and I'm recording, folks, on Friday the 24th. This game goes on Sunday the 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So this line is subject to change depending on when you view the video. Like I alluded to at the top, San Francisco is 5-2 and Houston 2-4. Yet it's the Houston Texans who are favored in this game. And right there speaks volumes to me. I often tell you folks through the course of these videos over the last year and a half that if you think like an odds maker, you're going to be one step ahead of the average bear. When it comes to sports betting, it's not a guarantee. Thinking that way is going to make you a winner every time, but you're going to be right more times than wrong when looking at it from that aspect, especially in the NFL. So when you have a 2-4 team as a 1.5-point favorite against a 5-2 team, it certainly puts my antennas up. Now, here's the thing. San Francisco, despite that 5-2 record, they're at a -5 turnover differential this season, which means they're extremely fortunate to be 5-2. On the other hand, the Houston Texans have forced 7 turnovers in their last 2 games. And also, since 2023, San Francisco's 0-4 straight up in ATS as a road underdog of 7 or less. So they haven't been in this situation a hell of a lot over the last few years, but they have not succeeded. As a matter of fact, they failed miserably in the 4 times they were in that role. Here's the thing about Houston. Their offense has kept them back. Their defense has been absolutely phenomenal. They're only allowing 14.7 points per game and 274.2 yards per game. And you know what? They allowed 27 in their loss against Seattle, but they still held Seattle to around a little over 300 yards of total offense. So the Houston defense is keeping them in games. And I think the offense is much more capable of what they've been showing so far. They've underachieved. And sooner or later, they're going to get it together, and combine that with the defense they're playing right now. They could be a tough out going forward. The 49ers 1-5 straight up in ATS since 2023 when facing opponents like Houston that allow 17 or fewer points per game. So the 49ers have struggled over the last 3 seasons when facing very good defensive teams like Houston. San Francisco coming off a 20-10 home underdog win over the Atlanta Falcons. They were a 1 point home underdog in that game, and the Falcons were coming in riding high off a Monday night upset win against the Buffalo Bills. But San Francisco came away a winner. But here's the thing, NFL betting angle. Now, folks, I got to address this because one of the comments that came in on my last video was uh, geared toward implying that I solely go with recent team trends and betting angles to make my pick. No, it's a supporting system. So if I come up with a real good betting angle, it's a starting point. And then I go from there and I look at a lot of other facets. So don't be mistaken. Or I may think like I do today, where the Houston Texans, as a favorite at 2-4 against San Francisco, and this supports my selection even more, then I'll use a betting angle that's successful. Since 1983, NFL moneyline favorites like the Houston Texans that are facing a team like the San Francisco 49ers off a home underdog straight up win, home dog upset win, whatever term you want to use. And that team like San Francisco has a win percentage of between 600 to 750. 49ers a little over 700, I believe 714 to be exact at 5-2. Those NFL moneyline favorites like Houston have gone 55-12 straight up or against the money line, 82%. And that goes all the way back to 1983. As a matter of fact, not only have they gone 55-12 straight up, 46-19-2 against the spread as well. But that speaks volumes to me when I have a money line favorite with that type of betting angle. It certainly adds to the weight of why I like that team. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans, but I'm going to use the money line here, folks. You could see them at -1.5 to 2.5, depending on where you look. Again, DraftKings has them at -1.5, and DraftKings also has Houston at just -125. I would go 140 or less on the Houston Texans on the money line, or if it's higher than that at the time you're ready to bet and at the sports books you have availability to, then I would have no trouble laying the 2.5 or less with the Houston Texans as well. So my pick officially, Houston -125 against San Francisco. Folks, don't forget, Weekend Warrior Special still continues, $49. You're going to get all my Saturday college football picks, which I have 4 up right now, including the 5% best bet. You're going to get my Sunday NFL premium picks as well. That's going to include a 5% best bet in there as well. And then if I have a play on the Monday night game between Washington and Kansas City, that will be included as well. So why should you purchase that from me? Well, since September 11th, my NFL and college football, a combined 32-15, folks. That's 68%. So there's a good reason why. Also, college football, number 1 last year in win percentage and units earned. College football, number 2 this year with a 21-11 record. That's good for 66% and 31 units in net profit. And since September 9th of 2023, my college football premium picks have made a net plus 112 units made. So college football has been great. In the NFL since week 3, 13-5 in the NFL since week 3, including last night's winner, easy winner on the LA Chargers -3, who blew out the Minnesota Vikings 37-10. Also, take advantage of right now for myself, right up until Sunday, usually $299 for a 30-day all-access pass. You can get it for me $199, 30 days, everything I put out in every sport for $199 simply by using the promo code under7. Under 7. And why we named it under 7 is because it's less than $7 per day when you do the math. So under 7 at checkout, and you'll take that $2.99 down to $1.99. One more thing to address, and then I'll leave you. It's also my 365-day all access pass, usually $19.99. By using the promo code SAVE500 at checkout, you will get that down to $14.99. Folks, I know that seems like a big investment, but when you consider the fact, since May 13th, I'm up 131 units of net profit. I've proven that I make money over the long haul. So it's your best bet when you do the math and you divide that price by 365. You'll see what a value that is, especially with someone who's shown a history of winning over the long haul. NBA too, folks, 2-0 to start the year. I have an NBA pickup right now. It goes on Friday if you see this in time. If not, 16-5 NBA overall run dating back to the end of last season. Until the next time, for Wager Talk TV and Ross Benjamin, take care and God bless.